Getting a beacon in Minecraft usually takes weeks to pull off, but today I'm getting one in just 1 hour. And to make it a little bit more interesting, I'm taking on this challenge while playing a Minecraft Battle Royale game called Hoplite. In Hoplite you have custom structures, weapons and items, but most of all hungry players that only want to kill. I've created the most optimal plan to get all the items that we need to actually spawn the wither and get the beacon. First of all, I have to find 2 good teammates who actually want to try this challenge with me, so we can play the civilization mode, because all by myself it would be way too hard to get all the wither skulls. Then we have to equip the looting kit to get the looting 1 golden sword, so we have the highest chance of wither skeletons actually dropping us their skulls. And for the nether structure we need a citadel, because fortresses sadly don't respawn their wither skeletons on Hoplite, and citadels have wither skeleton spawners, so we basically have infinite wither skeletons. Lastly, we will need 4 soul sand to actually spawn the wither, and the glass, obsidian and ore blocks to actually place the beacon down and have it working. In the first 2 weeks that we tried this challenge, we basically played a lot of citadels and fortresses, and after that we came up with the foolproof plan to go all in on the citadel. The 3rd week of trying this challenge, we actually already got all the wither skulls at the 35-minute mark, but then we just needed the soul sand to actually spawn the wither. Sadly there was no soul sand biome, so we had to trade with piglins, but then we got attacked in the nether by a trio as well. My 2 teammates sadly died, but I still could try and get away with all the wither skulls, but they sadly hid me away from them. They were all laying on the ground, and I just couldn't win the 2v1. I did manage to get all the skulls and run away, but I died to fire at last minute basically, and that was that game. So after trying this challenge for 3 more weeks, we basically got stuck at a point where we just couldn't get the skulls in time, or couldn't get the soul sand, or got killed in the nether, or didn't even get a citadel. But we knew if we got the perfect run, we could actually do it. It was around 11 PM on 22 April. Me and my friends had been trying to get this beacon for 4 hours now, but every time we got a bastion or a fortress and no citadels. But then one of my friends joined the call. He was also gonna play Civ for fun, but then he got in our team. So we just knew this had to be the game. We had to get a citadel and we had to clutch up. So we went into the nether hoping for a citadel. And what did we get? A citadel. But then disaster struck, a warden started killing me, and I started running away, but I was 1 hit, so I knew I would probably be dead here. I was running away outside of the citadel, and I luckily cut out, but as naive as I am, I ran back after like 10 seconds. I should have known it was gonna attack me, but I just did not want to know it for some reason, so I ran back and I died. I was personally really mad at myself, but most of all at the game, because it was our 5th time today and we only got 1 citadel. But my friends did not give up yet. The guy that, the 4th one basically, Imo, he set out on a mission to revive me. He went to all of our other teammates who were like really bad, but that's not the point. He set out to get me diamonds and redstone. He took my head and he made the revive item. He is such a legend for doing this. Just thank you so much, Imo. My other 2 teammates were making good progress on the skulls as well. They got all the skulls and the soul sand, so we basically could just spawn the wither and kill it. So that's exactly what we did. Going out of the nether was one of the scariest things to do, because I had 3 wither skulls, and if I would have died, it would be the end of all. I probably would never try this challenge again. And one of my teammates, Imo, who revived me, got chased down by a whole team. But luckily when they saw us, they somehow ran. My teammates only had gold gear. I don't know why, but we got off. We ran towards the border and we mined down into a cave, getting iron for the beacon, and then mining out a pathway to actually spawn the wither in. But then disaster struck again. Someone from the other teams got killed and a deathmatch timer got set to 5 minutes. So we basically had 5 minutes to kill the wither, get glass from the servers, get all the iron for the beacon, and craft the beacon, place it down and activate it. But first we had to kill the wither, of course, so we set out to just do that. And there it was, the moment we had all been waiting for like a month now. It was crazy, and we did not know what to expect from this wither, because they could have made it really strong or really bad. So we just started sniping it first, but then one of my teammates said, wait, it's not attacking back. But it was stuck in a block or something, so then it started attacking us. I luckily had a totem, but my other three teammates, they were not so lucky to have a totem. But luckily it did not really do a lot of damage. It somehow mined the way to the other side. I don't know what it did, but I got withered, so I was getting pretty low. But I saw we could kill it, and we did it. I got the wither star. So now we were so hyped, we just had to get the obsidian and the glass now. So we were rushing to the surface to get the glass. And one of my other teammates was mining iron and the other one was getting obsidian. We were team working like crazy right now, because we had 3 minutes to pull this off. Otherwise, it would all be for nothing. We got all the materials before the deathmatch started, so I crafted up the beacon, but we had no time to place it anymore, so we had to do that in the deathmatch. But we knew it was still possible. If the other guys would just protect me, I would build the beacon and we would pull it off. Being stuck in this pre-deathmatch area just made me think that we had a blast. Like, it took so long to do this, but it was also so much fun at the same time. And I was gonna do it now. I was gonna place down this beacon and complete this challenge, finally, after 44 days of trying constantly. I placed it down, the beam came out of it, I applied speed, and we got it. We did it. We got the beacon. And we completed the challenge. This was just so crazy. You don't even know. We had no healing. We just had iron gear. We had no E-table. It was just the craziest game ever. We had the craziest time in the craziest game. Try this yourself, I'd say. It's so much fun.